Hey, what's up, everybody? Just sitting here, seeing what you guys are up to, and re-watching this video to see what I can learn, because I always learn from myself. And what I wanted to see is how can I utilize this space in the backyard, my limitations, and slowly getting my exercise in. So after this day, this was Sunday, today is Tuesday. Cheers, happy Cobb Tuesday. I'm not, still not smoking. I quit all tobacco, just for right now. I've quit everything during this process of healing myself, and that's all it's been. For years I've known I can't trust anything that anybody wants to tell me about my own body. I learned that the hard way. So, from the beginning, a week in, trying to get out of my mind of where it took me, subconsciously I knew that first thing I needed to do was change my diet. Everything that I had been doing just stopped. And I was already doing that, really not knowing or telling myself that. I was just doing it instinct-wise. And, immediately just, all I thought was sugar, just cut sugar out. And, the first couple of days in, that first week, I was still eating sugar, and that's what really got me to here. Subconsciously, I didn't think I was eating that much sugar, and I was utilizing that sugar and burning that sugar, and I wasn't, and I haven't been for a long time. I've taken care of my body over and over throughout the years, but you get in, different processes where, for the next 3 months, we're going this fast. You're always on the go, and you forget about things. So, a couple days in, I'm like, okay, I'm eating, and eating a little fig bar. Matter of fact, I'll show you. So, my morning routine for a while has been get up, I have a nice cup of coffee with, I like creamer, a sweetened, artificially sweetened creamer, which, maybe I'll have 2 cups, that'd be good. No. Add that up over time. And, these 10 grams of sugar. And, you think, okay, well, 10 grams of sugar, that's what it says on here, and it's coming from raspberries. That's fructose. That's a good sugar. It's an energizing insulin sugar. But let's get into it and start looking more. Things that I had known and I had read about and studied years ago. And I weighed 162 pounds of just, after recovery and healing from 2001 to 2004, I got up to 162 pounds, and that's just that was crazy for me. And what it is skinny fat. It's the opposite of somebody that's more of an obese size visually. I was obese inside in a little body, no difference. The way that everything was being processed inside, and all this sugar, So, getting in this, it's got wheat flour. That's sugar, converts to sugar. So add that to 10 grams, because we don't know how much wheat flour they put in here. Dried cane sugar. There you go. Brown rice syrup. Brown rice, it's still a grain. Technically, grain is a carb that's going to turn into sugar. It's going to convert to sugar. So, that's just something that I have to look at today. Like, the sugar is what tried to kill me. It shut my entire body down, my nervous system, all my functionings shut down. And so that was the first thing that thought to me was, okay, I need to really just stop eating sugar. Well, I thought I did stop eating sugar, and then I started looking at the things that I was still eating within the first couple of days, and it was like, oh shit, man, you know, I've been lying to myself for all this time, you know. It's because they taste good, they're quick, you don't have to cook anything, it's fast, it's on the go. And when you're always on the go, you're eating a lot of snacks. And especially Little Debbie here, you know, like every night I like to eat one of these before bed. That's we don't even want to get into sugar on that and everything that that's made of. So while I'm trying to sleep and process, all my body is doing is getting more fuel for inflammation, more fuel, just sugar, sugar, sugar. And come to the truth of it. Okay, I can't do this. This is gonna kill me. This shit is killing everybody. And now it just tried to kill me. So I've educated myself over the years on not just dieting, just diet, proper diet. The things that fuel the body, you know, that is a diet. And these don't fuel the body and they don't fuel the mind at all. So probably after 3 days, third day in, getting out of my head, realizing that the sugar, you know, sugar was contributing why I was in my head. You know, the light bulb went off. I'm like, this is controlling the dark hole that I'm in. I can't get out because of this fucking sugar. So then I really became aware of, okay, now I need to flush. I need to detox my entire system. I need to just get this shit out. And I just had to educate myself, research, learn, read, watch, and figure the best plan for my body, my situation. So you can't go on one diet thing that all these people do, and you know, everybody's different. You have to have a diet plan built for yourself and your lifestyle and your activity. And you know, that's what I'm doing for the first time in my life right now. You know, I've got so many notes. I got just so much shit going on right now in my head to where now I'm overloaded with information to where I got to take a break. Like I've absorbed so much information about the human body and what its capabilities are, and just how every single piece works, like a machine, like a car, like a motorcycle. I just studied it, watched it, listened to it, and I've got it now. I understand how everything works in this body. And now I can manipulate how I can feed it and do more things, feel better, not have to rely on, you know, I gotta ice pack my knees now. You know, I want to be able to minimalize all of that. You know, I understand I have osteoarthritis. You know, I have damage inside my joints. That's never going to go away. That will get worse over time, but I can prolong that. And that's what I'm going to do. And, you know, I feel up till we'll just say, you know, before all this, you know, a month, you know, I was managing and maintaining every day about a level 5 to 6. Hey, good morning. It's gonna be cold when you come out here.
Gosh, I slept good.
Yeah, I slept damn good too. But yeah, so I'm now learning more things about my body, what my body is capable of that I haven't been able to do or try to do in the past, and I'm already getting results. I'm a month in, and well, call it 27 days, because the first 3 days of me being in a dark hole, I was just sunk, you know, fucking sunk, couldn't get out until the light bulb of sugar went off in my head from something that I had heard or read, you know, from years ago, and, you know, just, it clicked, it was in there. Came out of the file, and pretty much saved it. And it's just, it's not for everybody either, you know. I don't really recommend having to do it this way.
Fucking cold out here, my titties are hard.
Yeah. I'm like right now I'm controlling my body temperature, so it's freezing outside right now, and I'm trying to wear a minimal amount of clothes to regulate my body temperature And
Just close the door.
no, it feels good now. Feels like summertime. But you know, I'm utilizing the coldness, and I'm fine. You know, people that live up north, they naturally do it. That's why they come here and they're like, God, you fucking pussies. It ain't cold here. It's not. It feels awesome. I like it now. So in the first week, realizing, you know, the sugar, cut that out. By the 7 days of having 0 sugar, by the 7th day, just cutting sugar out and carbs, you know, because bread converts to sugar. I cut all that out, and I was just eating raw fruits and veggies. Raw fruits and veggies, all my protein, you know, minimal carbs, and just trying to eat really clean. And so by the 7th day of no sugar and just eating raw, I felt amazing. I mean, I felt like I had not felt ever. Ever. I mean, not that I can remember, for a long time. This was a new feeling, and I was just energized. Woke up, and you know, my knee still had a small amount of inflammation in it, but it wasn't clicking. It was like locked in place. And my left knee felt pretty good, you know, minimal 3, 4 on a pain scale, 1 to 10, from averaging a 5 to 6 before the incident. And I hadn't felt a 3 or a 4 since, I don't know, the 3 months after the last time I got knee injections. You know, and that's all you get down to. Never a 2, 3, 4, 5. After knee shots, 5, 6, 7, and then fucking hit me with 11. And so hopefully you can understand how I'm kind of explaining this. Yeah, so I felt this clarity, and in the same amount of time, you know, I'm on this iPad. I'm finding every answer that I'm asking myself about myself, and I'm doing that because I'm studying the body. I'm studying all of it, and the nervous system, and how everything is in communication with one another, and you know, how can I diagnose and pinpoint, you know, all of my issues, and try to make myself as good as I can, you know, clean all the bugs out, and make default mode 100% efficient, except for these you know, deteriorations in my knee, so I guess I'm only gonna get to about 97%. But it's definitely a process, and cutting the sugar out immediately, I was able to build a process. I was able to maintain my mental status, and then within 7 days, my mental status became so absorbent. I'm reading and listening, and it's all just coming in, and you know, I get information. I learn things when I obsess about something. And that's what I turned this into, was my new obsession, to take the pain out of my head and direct it to something else. Let's feed positivity, you know, good stuff that I need, that's gonna help me. And that's what I did. Every question I asked, hey, how's this work? What's this do? You know, what's this involve? How's this built? Look it up, get into it, get in that hole, find it all out. And by all this, you know, I create my own daily fuel system. You know, it's not even a diet, it's just knowing nutrition. And I studied everything on the nutrition, as far as anything that I put in my body, or have put in my body, or need to start adding to my body. I now know. You know, I know for how I feel. One of the best things I did for myself is I went and looked at my own blood. I learned how to read and what my blood is telling me. And for pennies to the dollar. Not paying $300 to go see some asshole that wants to give me some new bullshit miracle, this'll fix it drug. And none of that works. None of it works. Easiest thing you can do to fix your body and heal yourself is stop eating sugar, stop eating bread, and drink water. You can pretty much cure everything. That's it. And that's what I've been doing. So after, you know, eating raw foods for that week, the next week I had, you know, from all this information, you know, how to most efficiently detox my body the best way. How can I do it? And that's what I was learning. And there's so much information. There's a lot of fucking bullshit out there. Let me tell you that. But, you know, it's good. You wean through it all, and you make your own plan for yourself. You know, educate yourself. Nobody can tell you how to do you. And so then I went to a intermediate fast. I did a 16-8 for a week. So I picked the hours of noon to 8. Noon to 8 is my eating window. Because of what I'm doing here in the mornings, I'm learning. I'm getting up and I'm learning. All I'm doing is just educating myself until noon. Everything that I can find, and I've cut all of everything else out, like all socialism. You know, I'm not really communicating with anybody. I'm just trying to program myself because I really can't have the distractions in this obsession is what it is. You know, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission and I can't have no distractions. So this is what I got to do to fix myself. And, you know, and it's working. I'm getting all my stuff back slowly. But so the intermediate fast, was incredible. I felt, you know, I learned about, ketosis and whatever you see about keto diet and all this stuff. Don't listen to any of that. You should look it up yourself and look up what scientists and biologists and real doctors that converse about it, how they break it down, how you can see it. Learn about the body first, because when they're talking about it, you can understand it. And, you know, you make your own plan. And, you know, you don't want to stay in full ketosis at all for the rest of your life. You're going to eat yourself to fucking death. You need to plan around your lifestyle. You know, you need to add in carbs. You know, you do. You need them. Some people, you know, when you're getting back into introducing foods, you know, when you're trying to lose weight or fix yourself or cure disease, you do not need carbs at all. Get rid of them. You know, if anything, you know, learn about nutrition. And what you can heal yourself with simple foods. They've been doing it for a long time. We're all just possessed to easy access. That's it. Get over that shit and you know, heal yourself. Good one. But so during that intermediate fast, I was only eating between the windows of 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. So for 16 hours, my body had enough time to digest that food. And now the food that I was intaking during those 8 hours, I was snacking on a handful of almonds, you know, get some good oils, some protein oils, some fat, half avocado. You know, I was eating good fats and clean greens, super greens, broccoli, asparagus, spinach, artichokes, cauliflower. You know, I was eating, you know, really good veggies and minimal fruit, you know, grapes and strawberry and pineapple and coconut. That's pretty much it for fruit. And, you know, making my daily elixir with, you know, minerals, vitamins, taking probiotics. I'm taking an antifungal for parasites in your stomach. We all got them. You just haven't gone and looked at your blood and seen them. Wait till you see them in there. But everybody's got bugs and bacteria in their body, and you can see it. So I saw it, and I'm on a mission to get rid of it. And get rid of it means no inflammation, no disease. So that's the blood cleanse. and you know, I'm taking a handful of shit that I feel will benefit my body and my mind. Um, you know, I can show them all to you, but you know, everybody's different. You know, it's I would hate for somebody to go and just buy all the stuff that I'm taking because it may not work for you. It may hurt you. You need to know your own body. You need to you know, study the human body, the anatomy, and nutrition. You know, your own nutrition. Food is only fuel to survive, and that's it. And basically, I've put my body in survival mode for the last month. And so doing 7 days of the 16-8 fast, I had already known that I'm going to do a week of a straight fast, straight water fast. And see the benefits, you know, and but not say that, okay, well, I got to do 7 days. I'm not doing that. I want to see when my body tells me and lets me know that, okay, this has been enough. It's time to start eating. That's how I'm gonna let my body, I'm gonna let my gut and my brain communicate, and they will tell me what to do. And then I'll start eating, and I have a diet plan set for myself on how I'm gonna start introducing food one at a time back in my body, reprogramming my digestive system, because that was my ultimate fail. My digestive system basically took a shit. Everything inside me was just swollen shit. You know, I may not look fat, but my insides were fat, skinny fat. You know, you look at, you know, the health of a 350-pound man, I was right there, right there. And I think of, like Scott Donnelly, you know, a friend of mine on YouTube, pipe smoker. I was basically the opposite of him, and how he feels, you know, with his weight and his disabilities, you know, his disabilities. And that's all that it is. And it's pain, you know, pain is a disability. And we are all capable of overcoming it and succeeding, you know. Set a goal, program it, educate yourself, and don't listen to anybody else. Don't listen to me. I'm just explaining my experience of how I'm trying to stay alive and do it the most efficient way. Everybody's got their own life, and they got to figure it out themselves. But so with this, I'm on 72 hours of just water right now. Cheers. But not just water. I'm drinking a high alkaline water. 8.5 pH. I want my body's pH to be about 7.88 right now. So I want that on purpose, so I'm doing that. You know, a higher alkalinity starves bacteria even more. You know, you got a low pH in your system, your bacteria in your gut is feeding off of it. So, you know, you got to take all of that into consideration. What are you drinking every day? You drinking a lot of acidic shit? You know, are you deliberately lowering your pH every day, causing inflammation? Well, that's what I was doing. You know, these are questions you got to ask yourself. So I asked them and I answered them, and now I'm fixing it all. And you know, with all this, I'm helping myself, but I feel like I can help a lot of you out there with this experience. You know, this isn't my first go around either. You know, I've been doing this shit throughout 18 years of having to heal my body and start all over, and you know, get my muscle back. You know, I've had setbacks over these years, but this time it's different. You know, this was a full plant shutdown, not planned. You know, everything else, you know, it was what it was. This was just I thought I was doing good. You know, I thought I was doing good. I didn't take an account of, okay, well, what's my body been through, and how long has it been through all that? None of that registered in my head. That wasn't in the calculation at all. And once I put that into calculation, that's what turned the light bulb on. That's what triggered sugar. And you know, it's good. So if anybody can learn anything from this, it's I'm just vouching that if you stop putting shit in your body, you won't feel like shit. You know, I feel pretty good now. I can't go out. I can't skate. You know, I can't push. I can't put weight on my legs. But that doesn't mean I can't do anything. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and just fucking, you know, pick my nose and you know, watch YouTube all day. No, I'm educating, and I'm moving my body all day long. I'm constantly moving. Even if my knee is swollen, I'm putting an ice pack on it. Well, I'm taking it over here and I'm taking it over there. I'm constantly moving, and moving is key. And I've always known that. Rotation is lubrication. So, you know, I got this is my foam roller. Let me tell you, if you've never used one, it can be your best friend. Give that thing 15 minutes a day at a minimum. Roll on it, lay on it, feel the joints. You will just, you'll be amazed. And breathe, you know, focus on your breathing. You need oxygen to feel good, and when you don't oxygenate yourself, you deplete yourself from feeling good. So, you know, they're just things that you gotta think about. And with all this stuff, you know, I've known all this is just stuff that I don't tell anybody because nobody really ever asks. Or when they're doing it wrong, I tell them they're doing it wrong and they don't believe me. So I want to take the time, you know, now I got to get away from learning and putting anything else in my brain that I need to program. I'm programmed, so now I want to do a, you know, no set time, no nothing, just whenever I feel like it. The days that I feel that I can go out back and get on my board like you saw in this video here. So I have to relearn how to skate. I know how to skate. I know how to do all of it. But my body is the motor functions aren't as fast, and they're not executive. I have to build my executive process back up. And so with that, I feel that I can help anybody out there that's ever wanted to skateboard, or maybe they did when they were a kid, but now they're 42 and they're 350 pounds and they don't, you know, the fear is in there. Oh God, if I slip and fall, you know, I'm gonna break something, I'm so heavy, you know. No, actually, you're gonna save your bones. You know, you probably ain't gonna break shit. You got plenty of meat, so don't let that hurt you. You know, you got cushion. And I can help and teach anybody how to skateboard. The real true fundamentals of balance on a skateboard with no pushing. We're not gonna push. You know, this is just balance and therapy and exercise and rehabilitation on a skateboard, a different exercise equipment, a different tool. And this is the tool that I've used to rebuild my body over the last 18 years. And if you turn around here, I'm going to show you. This is my workbench. This is our workout wall. I specifically have done this. All these decks, every one of these is a different size, a different weight, a different wheelbase, different geometry. Every one of them feels different. If you were to take 10 different pairs of shoes, different name brands, they all feel different. Same with these. You learn, you adapt, you feel. You rehabilitate by feel. And that's why I have so many skateboards. Because every year I do this. It's a process. And I can choose how I feel and my limitations, what board setup will be best for me. Not just one board. One board is limited. I like a variety. And so for the backyard, you know, this is a deck I set up a while ago. But I got new wheels for my birthday. 101 A-cut. And I feel that this is gonna be, it's a double kick, true, 8.5. And it's a Mike V original 1989 barnyard graphic on his latest brand, Street Plant. So this deck, when I was a kid, was in a picture in the magazines with the trucks and wheels mounted upside down here. But you could see the nose and the tail were the same, almost the same. It was like coming soon. And I'm like, I had already thought about that before that. Like my deck had a small nose and a big tail. I'm like, you know, if the nose was like the tail, the board would be better. You know, I'm telling myself that at fucking like 10 years old, however old I am. How old was I in 1989? 13, 12? Yeah, somewhere around there. I was born in 76. Do the math. I'm overloaded. So, yeah, and when that deck came out, I got it. I got that deck, and I have that same size of when that originally came out. It's on the wall. But this was a remake, 8.5, and yeah. So this is the rehab board. And I built it probably 2 years ago, just really at that time to look at it, not knowing what I was going to do with it, but I just wanted to be able to see it and build it. And that's the fun thing about, you know, using skateboarding as a rehab or exercise, is that you get to custom build your own shit, your own deck. You know, I highly, highly recommend you find in your area a local core skate shop, you know, a skateboard shop that a skateboarder owns and runs, because they're going to give you so many answers and help you out. You know, they're not going to lie to you. You don't want to buy, you know, you can get away online and stuff, but it's better to do it right the first time instead of wasting money and getting some shit and then taking parts off that and building another one. Just build your own shit right. And me, I'm Indies, independent trucks, Indies for life. You know, I've had every truck, you know, and I like Ace trucks, but Ace trucks are just Indy trucks. You know, they're stage 3 Indies. But those two are about the only ones I ride. I've had everything else. They're fine, but I like turning. Like, I have to have full control in turning, so loose trucks save lives. Let me tell you, that's the truth. And Indies turn the best for me. It don't matter if they're 139, 149, 159, 169. They turn good. It all, you know, wheelbase matters too. You stretch it out, you're taking your ability away. You narrow it in, you get more. So you have to think about all that when you're building a board. Do you want to turn quick, or you just want to go down a straight line and push? How do you want to exercise? How do you want to program your body? And that's how you have to think about building your board. I mean, bushings. Stock Indy bushings, they're good for everybody. That's a universal bushing. But most of the time, I swap them out with bone softs, you know? A pack of these. I put these right in from the get-go on trucks, and they're broken, they're super soft. I mean, I just put the nuts on, get them tight where they don't fall off, and I leave them. And I turn the best with those bushings, but they blow out so fast. I mean, I can't tell you how many times they blow out. And when they blow out, it's a sudden case of wheel bite where your wheel pinches the wood, and that's like pulling the e-brake at whatever speed you're going, and you get broke the fuck off over a broke bushing. So it's always good to make sure your shit's maintained, or else you're gonna hurt yourself. And I don't want anybody to hurt themselves. I want safety and just feeling the board. That's all that it is. And I feel that I can teach all of you, anybody that's got an interest in, you know, fixing themselves. This is a tool, so I can help. And throughout the rest of my healing process, you know, just take this thing out in the backyard, and we'll do one step at a time, and I'll try to break it down as easy as possible of what I'm doing. And of course, you know, I don't expect everybody to get on and do exactly what I'm doing. You know, I have superior balance. You know, I've built my balance. I control my balance. I can stand on this thing with, you know, you just got to find your core center balance, and that's what I'm going to help you do. And once you find that, your limitations are released. You can start maneuvering your body, taking a push, feel that, start working those muscles. And what I can recommend to everybody is how you naturally get on a board. Say regular, say goofy. Every step that you take in this journey, and when you learn something, you learn to push regular. Well, guess what? Next week, let's learn to push switch, because all it will do is make you better. Do everything the opposite. Test your body, test your brain, reverse everything. See if you can do it. That's all it is. And it's nothing but a lot of endurance and cardio. And if you're trying to lose weight, that's the biggest thing. You know, it's one of the biggest things that's going to help you is changing your diet, getting rid of sugar and carbs, and just fueling the body with good food, keeping the body moving, and fat turns into energy. All of it. It burns and it burns. Just keep it going. And then when you run out of fat, guess what? You change your routine. You change your foods. When you get to a place where you like to be, start adding in more protein, okay? More fats, more good fats. You're gonna build muscle. So start preparing and planning for that. It's a whole process, and it doesn't happen without work, and it doesn't happen overnight. And that's everybody's problem. Everybody wants a magic fucking cure and a magic fucking pill, and I'm good, you know? Doctor says I'm good. Doctor don't know fucking shit. You know shit. So let's do it together. Let's all heal.
I'm wearing this.
Are you cold?
I'm fucking cold, man. Opened up.
Do this. Do that 30 times. You'll be warm.
Oh, yeah.
Get you one little bar. You know, hang from something. You know, this right here, it does wonders. When you're trying to heal your body, you need to keep your body in balance. You know, you want to stretch it and pop it, relieve it. You gotta, God damn it, what the fuck's this thing doing? All right. Yeah, you get a bad night's sleep, get up, go hang, take a deep breath, exhaust it, and your back just goes, aligns. That's the best thing about that is alignment.
Rico Don Chico!
I don't know if we're gonna
Rico
do
Don
any
Chico. Where are you?
any skating today. You know, I feel from Sunday it set me back. You know, it was way too much, and I had to ice pack the shit out of my knee. So today I'm just gonna utilize this cold weather, and I'm gonna take a cold shower too, and then come out here in this cold weather. Did you hear that? And just try to get this knee healed up a little bit more, and then once I feel it's time to go back out on that pad, we'll do it all together, slowly, one step at a time. And if you want to learn how to lose weight and skate, I'll teach you. That's it. All right, I gotta go start stretching again. Tight, starting to get tight. All right, see you, everybody. So when I make it through all this and get to smoke my first pipe again, I'm gonna be smoking it in this. Thanks to Trip and Sawanee Odell. They got me an eBay card for my birthday, and I went straight to eBay. Went and seen if Jake Hackert had any pipes, and fell in love with that 8-panel billiard. So that's gonna be my comeback smoke. That's what I'm talking about. Rip it.